Hello friends, how are you all doing? Hope you are all doing fine. So have you observed that some people, if they go outside, if they drink water from outside, they get sick very soon? Or if they take some food outside, if they go to some marriage or some restaurant which is of new type, and if they take the food, they get sick the next day, or they get some motion issues or stomach pains or some kind of issues. Or some people, if there is some change in the weather condition, if there is cold, then they get fever, cough, cold, throat infection, and things like that. So why does this happen? This is happening because they have low levels of immunity. So immunity, when we talk about immunity, so our body mechanism to fight against the microbes is reduced. So the reason why we get sick, because when we expose to water, food, or the weather changes, is because it's through the microbes. So the microbes present in the water, food, or in our environment is creating a favorable condition within our body because of the temperature or the change in the weather pattern, or because of some other factors, we lose the ability to fight back to the germs or the microbes that is entering into our body. It means to say that we have reduced amount of immunity levels. So today I am going to tell you what are the natural ways in which we can generate immunity in our body. So without taking any external medicines. So within our body, it has a mechanism to create the immunity. It has the ability to fight any kind of organisms that our body encounters. Okay, so now when it comes to immunity, we can classify them into two different parts. So ability to fight against the new microbes or any foreign body that is entering into our body, that is by generating the new kind of antibodies that will produce in our body, which will fight, it will attack against the microbes or any foreign bodies that is coming in contact with our body. That's one mechanism. Other mechanism is elimination of the dead chemicals or dead cells from our body. So these are two mechanisms by which we can say we can generate the natural kind of immunity in our body system. So I will tell you different ways in which we can train our body or we can build the immunity. So first, coming to elimination of toxicity or elimination of chemicals or dead cells from our body. So this will happen when we take more water. When we take more water, or when we have more hydration into our body, so the toxic chemicals is getting out of our body through form of urine, sweat, and fecal matters, and it will have because of the good digestion system and because of good excretion systems. So other mechanism is by sleeping. Sleeping is one of the main method through which our body cells, the dead cells are eliminated and new cells are formed. So other way in which people say is by creating to detoxify our body is by fasting. So now the trend has come like intermittent fasting. So fasting is there in all kind of religions, in one way or the other form. So intermittent fasting or fasting once in 15 days or once in a week will help our body to boost to detoxify. It's a process of detoxification where our dead cells, dead chemicals are eliminated from our body, and our body will be ready to fight against the organisms that we face with. So this is mechanism through which elimination of the dead cells or bad chemicals from our body. So there is another important mechanism we have to understand through which the new cells, new antibodies or new hormones, chemicals are produced in our body to fight against the organisms or microbes that we face. So one thing we should understand how the antibodies are produced and where they are produced. Inside our bones, that is called as a bone marrow, there is a kind of liquid in which the stem cells are produced. Stem cells are the basic cells in which different kinds of cells are produced, and then it get differentiated into different type of cells like blood cells, muscle cells, and different kinds of cells. So one such formation of cells is the cells where the antibodies are produced inside those cells. There are different kinds of blood cells in which antibodies are produced. So if we activate those cells in the bone marrow, or if we activate more of stem cells, then the chances of getting immunity or becoming resistance will be more. Okay, so now I will tell you different mechanisms through which we can generate the antibodies in our body, in our bone marrow. One thing is by meditation. So meditation helps in two ways. One way, it will reduce the stress in our body, and it will also reduce the eliminate the bad chemicals from our body, and also it will help in another way, like it will pump more of oxygen into our all cells of our body, including the stem cells or the bone marrows. So when the oxygen supply is more, the cells become more active, and more kind of cell differentiation and cell production will happen, which will also increase our immunity. So people, without forget, we have to do meditation, we have to do pranayama every day, which will increase the oxygen capacity. Our cells become more active, and it will be able to fight against the organisms that we face. Okay, so other best mechanism is by doing yogasana. So when you say it's bone marrow, it's there in all part of our body. It's not restricted to any part like brain or heart or any part of our body. The bone marrow is present wherever there is a bone. There is a bone marrow. It's there inside the bone. So if you say it is not concentrated at one particular region of our body. Like bone or the cells are also produced in the lymphatic systems, which is distributed all over our body. So if we have to activate those, we have to stretch our body, we have to stretch our muscles, so whatever the cells or the lymphatic system or the bone marrow system, whatever is there in our body, they get activated when you concentrate on the body, when we pull those muscles, when we stretch those cartilage tissues or activate those bone marrow cells. So yogasana, whatever the bending exercise or whatever the movement that we make in our body, indirectly is going to generate different new kinds of cells, which will also produce the different kinds, produce new antibodies, which can act against our diseases. So there is another mechanism through which last and final mechanism through which we can activate our body is taking the food. I am going to tell you one more secret of developing resistance after I complete with the food. So there are different kinds of foods that we can take, which is going to boost. So there is it's not by developing new cells or by removing toxicity. We can call it as a passive immunity. It will help in fighting against the microbe, and also in generating the new kind of antibodies. So it will help in both ways. So in food, we can say like different kinds of herbal products, like it can be giloy, if you have heard, or the tulsi, or neem, and turmeric, ginger, cinnamon. These are different kinds of chemicals which you can Google and find different more information on that. So if you make it a practice that you consume them in one or the other form every day. So people ask me, like, if you see me 5-6 years back, I was very obese and I was very fat, like chubby kind of person. So now if you see me, I become more smart, more lean. So many people ask me, why you become so lean? So you look very sick. And then I say, no, I'm not sick. I'm very active. I have been more active than before. So though my age is more, I'm become more young. So how is that possible? So I'm going to tell you the secret, which I have not revealed to anybody. Okay. So every day I consume neem and turmeric. So this can give you magic. So neem and turmeric is very good immunity booster. So you can get a tablet commercially. I'm not going to say, you just Google out and find out, because I'm not promoting any of the products in my videos. So you just Google out, or you can make your own. You can just take 4-5 neem leaves and chew it, and you just drink a glass of water, you'll be fine. Or you can take turmeric directly, or you can mix it with a pinch of pepper, and then mix it with milk, and you can take it as a golden milk. That's also increases your immunity. Okay. Or if you take neem turmeric together, it can make wonders. So turmeric, if you consume every day, not in form of food, because it gets boiled or it gets heated up, and it will lose its medicinal properties. You have to take it raw, just a powder. Okay, just keep it in water and drink it, or you will get a turmeric tablets, including pepper. So you can consume that every day, 1 or 2 tablets. That will not help you to build up your muscles, so your body weight also will be in check. So other reason is, if you are more obese, you can see people are more prone to diseases because they will have lesser immunity system. So if you want to be healthy, if you want to activate your immunity system, so you have to reduce your obesity. So one main mechanism through which you can do that is by consuming neem and turmeric. It can do wonders. So it can make you more healthy. You can be more slim and smarter and lean. Okay, so this is a secret. Nobody will tell you. I have to tell you this secret. Okay. So other important factor is there is one more concept where the gut bacteria or gut microflora has different kinds of microbes which is going to give us immunity. So it's there in our intestinal system, in our gut system. So there are millions of bacteria, millions of microbes which is hidden in our stomach, in our gut, so which is going to give us resistance. Okay, there is this another concept, and people are working more on this aspect in recent days. So we can find a lot of articles on that. So if you have to boost those microbes which is present inside our body, we need to take food which will increase the microflora in our stomach. One best way is to eat curd. So curd has a lot of, they call it a probiotics, which will enhance our gut microflora. It will eliminate the bad microbes, and it will encourage the good microbes to grow better and be healthy in our gut. So we have to just don't consume the curd that you get commercially, because that will be cold and the bacteria in that will not be active. So if you want to activate those bacteria which is present in the curd, you have to keep it open in normal temperature for 6-7 hours, or at least 3-4 hours. Then you consume it. You mix it with rice or some other food, whatever you wish. Then you leave it to settle for some time, maybe 3-4 hours, so that bacteria, whatever is there in that, will become more active. And then you consume it. Okay. Or if you are making butter, or if you are making curd by curdling it on your home by every day with milk, then it will already the microflora or bacteria in that will be already active. So those curd which you prepare at home, you can consume it directly. That's the best. Or if you cannot do that, if you want to purchase the curd from commercial products, so that's not advisable. But if you want to do, just don't take it and consume as such. You leave it to room temperature for 3-4 hours, either mix with rice or leave it for some time as such, and then consume it. That is going to increase our gut microflora and gut bacterial system, and that will also increase our immunity system. Now I am going to tell you the last and finalmost secret. I think if you Google it anywhere, you are not going to get this information. Okay, this is one of the secrets I can say. People, if you have observed, if they say you several times that if you go to some restaurant, or if you drink some other different place, or if you consume some water which is a different kind of water, which you are not exposed to that water, then you get sick, because our body doesn't have the mechanism to fight with those kind of bacteria which is present in that water, which our body is not exposed earlier, right? So why is this happening? Because our body is not exposed to new microbes or new strains of bacteria or microbes which is giving us sickness. So once that happens, then if you go to one more place, again you drink water or take food, again you get sick. So our subconscious mind is tending to believe that whenever I go outside, if I take outside food or outside drink water outside which is not pure, I am going to get sick. So we are training our subconscious mind, we are tuning our subconscious mind in such a way that then it will become practice that. So no matter if that water is pure or impure, once your subconscious mind is get to that frequency of the statement that if you drink water outside, if it is non-distillery water, non-filtered water, then you get sick. even if there is no microbes. This is called a placebo effect, which will very well act in our mind and in our body. Okay, so if you go outside, no matter, even if you drink filter water or pure sterilized water, still you may get sick, because our subconscious mind is tuned in such a way that any water if you drink, consume outside, you are going to get sick. So we have to break that barrier, we have to break that mental thinking ability, and we should form new words, we should form new frequencies at which we have to tune our subconscious mind, we have to train our subconscious mind so that it will tend to believe that even if I consume water outside, I'm not going to get sick. Okay, this is all because of mindset. If 10 people say you that you are low immunity, you have low immunity, you have low immunity, then our subconscious mind will believe that I am low immunity, which is not true. So you can develop immunity whenever you want, at whatever the time you want, and you can maintain that immunity system of your body till your death. So there is also people tend to believe that when you get old your immunity system will reduce. No, it's not true. You can train your subconscious mind so that even you till your death you can maintain that immunity level. It's possible. Okay, so train your mind in such a way that if you take some of the courses like which I'm going to take, like health courses, health mastery, health coach, then I will train you to your subconscious mind to become to think in such a way that I have the best immunity power. I am not going to get sick very easily. I have the superpower. I'm happy to lead a successful and peaceful and healthy life. So you do these kind of affirmations and you visualize and you train, you tune your subconscious mind that you have best immunity system in your body and it's able to tackle any kind of disease that it encounters. So you don't want to live a mediocre healthy life that all people will live, in which they get sick very soon, they get very much allergic if they are exposed to some pollution or some dirt, some pollen allergy. These are all because of low immunity. Once it happens, our mind tend to believe that I have low immunity, and you will become low immunity. Okay, so you tend to believe, you affirm, you say loudly that I have the super immunity power. You say it several times in a every day, and you tune your subconscious mind and you have the best immunity. So you do all the things what I have been told since the beginning of the video, and on top of that you tune your mind that you are already immune. Okay, this is the superpower which people are not using it. So I will tell you, use this power. Our mind has superpower to do anything. So it has the power to develop new organ. Can you believe that? It can develop a new thyroid gland. It can develop a new organ that is broken, that is damaged. It can develop a liver that is already failed. There are people who have shown experiments that our liver which is damaged, it can develop a new liver. The damaged liver can grow and it can become healthy. So our mind has such powers. Okay, so use this power and be healthy. Okay, so I'm going to end my video. Keep watching. I'm going to tell you these kind of secrets where you can achieve the different level of your health system and you can live a healthy life and be happy. Okay, see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.